Hello and welcome back to the latest episode of the La Project. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I am your host for today. So usually I'll be hosting with another co-host, BJ, but unfortunately he's got some issues to attend. So I would just like to welcome our guests for today. Podcasters, host and producer of Better Call Sukan. So please give it up for Arief and Ahnaf. Thank you guys for coming.
Hello.
Alright, so we're just gonna get straight into it lah.
Boleh.
So since you guys, how long have you guys been doing Better Call Sukan?
3 years, three seasons.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
3 seasons now.
3 seasons.
3 years.
Yes.
Okay, so in that period, right, like what were some of the biggest challenges, especially when talking to athletes? Because I understand athletes sometimes they come with like the football, the association. So sometimes I wonder if they are allowed to talk freely, because sometimes they might be censored, by their association. Okay, you cannot say this, you cannot say that. So how do you guys deal with that? Like,
Maybe my producer can say because before the show lah, before the recording, kita panggil the guests.
Yeah, so definitely for me in particular, I'll be the one that getting in touch with them first, just get to know them, and then of course see whether they're interested to come on our show. So I can say after 3 seasons, most of them, the ones that reply to our invitation, they don't have any issues lah. They know lah the what can be said, what not to be said. So we have a mixture. Some athletes are coming representing themselves. Some are also coming from the association. So to answer your question, I think they're pretty aware what can be said, what not to be said. So I think from Arief's side,
I think for us as hosts, dealing with the guests, there are some guests that didn't want to open up at first. But once the camera starts rolling and we start talking, then I think everything seems fine lah. With it doesn't matter, athletes, coaches, or whoever that comes to our show.
Okay.
Wow,
So
thank you for
then do athletes open up more off camera then? Do you guys think? Because they're afraid of maybe some of the political consequences?
you'll be surprised that we had some cases yang I only have 1 hour, limited time, and maybe they feel like most of their interviews or any shows that they came before already touched the topic, and then they feel like
Repeatable.
repeatable kan.
So then do you guys have ever been asked not to cover certain topics?
Yes, that's for sure. Sometimes like an athlete, let's say if like currently it's off season and it's the athlete or the coach is moving to a certain different clubs or whatever, but it's not official yet. So that's why we can't touch on that maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys have dealt and interviewed a lot of athletes from so many different sport backgrounds. Which sport in Malaysia do you think is the most politicized from your experience?
I think I can answer that. When I listened throughout all the 3 years, the one yang the most like, I'm like, oh, that sport, which I did not realize actually, but it was that time lah. It was paintball.
Paintball?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was quite political, and they were like having like because at one point the people that plays paintball is considered as people that has weapons, and like the community had to like everyone had to go in the lorry, the police lorry, with their paintball.
Really?
Yeah. So that is just something that maybe that I was like,
Okay.
it top of my head. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I mean the machines are quite dangerous, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and they had to change the rules and all, and looks like they're okay now.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to cut out certain sensitive parts because maybe the athlete or the producers, they would tell you, okay, can you cut out this part in order to make
Cut or
themselves
bleep?
Yeah.
maybe both, I don't know.
Not as much as Love Project ah.
That's for sure. That is for sure.
Senang Doris. Kena ni. Doris tahu ah.
I'm surprised we're still on the air, but okay. So from your interviews, right?
Yes.
What's the number one things that athletes would usually complain off record?
Funds.
Funds.
Yeah. Fundings. I think that's the like top
Mm.
5 lah. Like whenever they mention whatever support they need from either government or either any external parties, that would be like the most common one. Especially the sports that is yang very not common, new sports
Right.
that they're trying to build the sports awareness and all that. So they feel like if they have more support on that particular segment, they can go further lah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Then from your interviews, right? Do you think Malaysian sports are suffering more from management problems, or is it more funding problems?
Oh. Wow. Like we're going.
I mean, we are political,
So, personally, for me, as we can see, like around the country now, current, that the mainstream sports has also political issues. So, maybe it's the people in it, and then the people in it will say maybe it's the people outside.
So they're just blaming. each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, it's a never-ending story. But what we all together feel that, personally, I thought it was getting better lah until the the issue came out recently. So yeah,
Okay, so I think we were talking about the football heritage players.
Yes,
Right? Okay,
yes.
so what do you guys think about that? Because I'm sure a lot of athletes, maybe you guys talked about it during your podcasts.
for this season, this year, Better Call Sukan has grew to like not just focus on football. So we had one football for this year, but we have friends around also.
Yeah.
So maybe you can give Ahnaf your personal thoughts on that itself.
Yeah, because for us, our core, and then when we started the podcast also, we really focus on football in particular. That's always been the core sports lah. Where
It is
in
like
the country also
the biggest sport in the country.
the mainstream, right? But we wanted to show for our show, we wanna give a platform and showcase these other sports that are also in the country. But yeah, whatever we do, it still revolves around us. It's still surrounding us. So of course, back to the point of your question is, again for us as our show, even though we focus on the different sports, we also still emphasize on the grassroots part. So we do believe that in this particular case, grassroots is being pushed out, which has always been.
Exactly.
Some may have give an opinion yang macam like, how long can they wait? Like, but that's the point of grassroots. You want to build it from bottom to top, so that then the sustainability can be longer.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what you're saying is that by having these naturalized players coming into the team, there's no point in doing the grassroots because we're just gonna bring in more athletes from overseas, right?
Yeah.
So speaking about this, okay, I don't know how to make it less political, but
Let's go. We are ready.
Okay.
The listeners and the viewers are ready also.
So we can't really criticize the one that was in charge of the whole decision, getting all these 7 players and stuff.
Who was it?
So I'm wondering, like, how do people can speak out about this? Because there are certain things within the limitation because of the fact that the person that was in charge of this whole thing is royalty. So one of the 3 R's that we cannot talk about is royalty. So how do we navigate this?
Personally, I think it revolves everywhere. I understand and maybe don't believe it, yes, but the term is cash is king. So if there's somebody out there who is willing to bring out the cash, so cash is king. It's very easy for me. But that thing is for us. We just have to pray that the cash is dealt properly. We hope so. We hope that honestly it's a big boo boo for the whole thing.
Yep.
And it's a reflect for them to like actually understand and maybe buat kerja clean sikit lah kot if really they want to do it, because sometimes we understand in that life, in that industry, or you can't run away from it. Yeah, that's what personally I feel. So yeah, tapi ni macam tak clean sangat. Memang tak clean sangat.
Yeah. I mean, like other countries, they look at the current administration, they laugh at us, because like we're technically cheating, so we're taking a step back,
step down,
a major step down, because like as Ahnaf said, what's the point of training these young players if we're not going to include them in the team eventually?
Yeah, so imagine if now the under 10s lah, the ones still primary school, 7, 8, 9 years old, right? When they see this, then before this, that they were really pumped up that they want to play football, and they see a pathway, a clear, hopefully making a career out of it. But then they all of a sudden, like how can there be somebody like from a different country just simply can play for the national team that they have been working from still a very young age, but they already see that that's somewhere that they want to try to go. So that will definitely, if I was in that position at that age, it will kill your dream.
Yeah, it gets you discouraged to continue playing the sports.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on, because
I just want to add one more.
Yes, please.
To like make it to sum it up.
Okay.
I hope that out there, like what we are doing, also like spreading awareness, also for people to understand. But there are also good things that is happening around of the sports also, and even like people say, like if the term of, I always believe, if people give you poison, you still give them honey, because like as our currently like legend for me, a football player, Faisal Halim, he really inspired me. And personally, and also around me, that basically he can just like merajuk lah, and like because he got like dia kena apa, poison acid.
Acid.
He got acid attack, and he did not give up. He fought, and he's back on the pitch now. Just trying to prove to everyone that although how hard people can bring you down, people or whoever out there wants to bring you down, but the spirit is still there. So the hope is not over, it's not dead. There are all these little people is trying to poison the whole loving nation community, where what we love is the sport. But yeah, sometimes benda ni akan terjadi, it will happen. So with having people like that gives hope for little kids, and also for us to keep on like want to support the athletes, and doesn't matter if it's just football or any sports out there.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard this news recently, but sports journalist Harish. So he was recently attacked by like two masked men. Basically, there were three people, but the third person was just recording the whole thing. So the whole time he was alone. I mean, like he was hanging out with his friends, but then by the time he went to his car, he was alone, and he had like all his belongings with him, like laptop, phone, like jewelry and stuff. But none of it was taken. So he was just attacked to I don't know, maybe send a message, maybe. So how hard is it? Because you guys are sports podcasters, and he's a sports journalist.
He's a podcaster as well.
He's a podcaster as well.
He has his own show, Julang
podcast.
So because you guys are from the same background, you guys talk about sports. How hard is it to separate politics from sports itself?
Okay, for us, because we did not touch so much on football. We have like a topic, contohnya on that day, the episode is about sports politics. We have that, but we touch, but nampaknya tak dia okay kot. I mean, maybe for Harish, I hope he is well recovered. maybe he's going so gung ho. That's what they say. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if he's going gung ho, but maybe that is the way that he thinks it is. Like I said, the people are blinded by the negativity. So sometimes we should just take a step back and just focus on the positivity and try to spread the awareness through positivity. That's how what our principles in our podcast feel. So kita bash secara polite. Secara sarcastic. Not like at their faces. So because in this industry, in the sport industry, we have to play the game also. Like I said, cash is king. Kita tak ada cash. So kita kena just go with the flow and just focus on the positive things. Because also another thing that I always believe in myself, if you take 10 steps back also, you might go like 100 steps further in the good way. So it doesn't matter if you take 10 steps back. But I don't know how Harish is doing his way of portraying this situation, sampai nak kena bash and all, which is not what we want in this country. And we hope there's justice for him.
Because I think I believe this Harish particular case is definitely, first he's been in the industry for so long, and I think I believe lah juga he has the responsibility to be the voice to whatever we're seeing now. If everyone's scared, then who's going to voice out?
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So but when this thing when things like this happen, you try to speak out because you think it's wrong. Like okay, let's say in the case of the 7 players, right? So maybe Harish was saying, I didn't watch his episode or whatever he talked about, but maybe he said something along about the 7 players, and maybe he stepped a line, probably. So, but I think he's trying to give people awareness, or maybe like trying to educate people that maybe we have a better way of doing things. And I feel like having to attack him, it's like attacking free speech kind of. Yeah. So do you guys get scared sometimes? Like,
honestly, because for us, first, okay, most of our topics or the guests that we come, we don't focus on a very specific topic.
Not current.
Not a current topic. Maybe sometimes yes, if it so happen it's something that they're going through. So we try to focus more on the journey that they have been, or the journey that they're planning on going. So because the idea is also to make sure that that particular episode is evergreen. Even if you listen to that episode next year, it still makes sense. People still can relate, and then it has no time limit on it.
So you guys have been doing this for 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys have had any technical blunders or some issues that make the shooting or recording or the episode much harder? What was some of the biggest problems you guys have faced?
What was it? If in terms of, I think for me myself as the producer is handling the guests, at the same time the host. So in terms of managing, because as much as you can plan, sometimes a small blunder can happen, right? So that's something that you can never foresee. Even if it's a day before, still manageable, you can work something out. But sometimes even like on the same day, like what do you do? Like if like I'll give an example, the guest has something just can't make it, so you have to prepare. You have a backup plan, because I think we did had a case where
car broke down.
Yeah, a car broke down. Yeah, so we need to find a guest immediately. Because for us, we have a guest that come on our show. It's not like a two-way between just the host talking throughout the show. So that's the kind of thing that you need to manage, because human being.
Personally, well, both of our shows are under Audio Plus. So
Yeah.
technical difficulties tak ada lah. Yeah.
Because the staff here are professional.
The staff here are professional. Yeah. So technical tak ada lah.
Okay.
Everyone
That's right.
follow Audio Plus also. Live project Better Call Sukan. Yeah. Sempat masuk.
Okay. So we're now gonna get into like sports podcasting.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys, I follow you guys. You guys create content every time. You know, you guys have a guest on, which is amazing because you know it shows like a light-hearted side of the athletes or the sport itself. So, what do you think is missing from our sports content landscape that you wish more creators or more athletes would do?
More behind the scene.
More behind the scenes.
Yeah. Especially like if you're an athlete, more during the trainings.
Like workout trainings.
Yeah. Or even before the trainings. Before, you know, like when, you know, how we have some guests that come, or the athletes that they share, like maybe especially if they're still in school, then they share that their journey, sometimes like they still have to go to school, attend the class, then usually maybe after school, then only they go to the training, then after training, they still go back home, do homework or whatever work.
So to show an insight of what their life is like so that people can, you know, relate
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah.
Okay. I get that. So if money, because earlier we said cash is king, right?
Yeah.
If money was not a problem, what would be the dream sports podcast or the series that you would want to produce or want to host?
World tour.
Yeah. Where do you want to go? Like which athletes, what sports you guys want to go to?
Doesn't matter, but actually kita orang fikir kalau ada the money, then we fikir.
No money.
But I would like to
Yeah, let him think.
I would like to either find those unique spots around the world, or even just simply all those traditional spots. Because even like for us here, we have so many traditional spots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So even like a tour around the Malaysia of different traditional sports, each state pun dah banyak dah kan.
Honestly, there's just so much sports that we are trying to cover that has not covered yet. And some of these athletes, coaches, communities are out there actually bringing our country's name. So personally, what World Tour tu ni je. But for me, I think what if we can do is to explore as much unwritten stories out there. So that's what we do, and we hope that people that comes on can like, kalau tak 10 orang, just one person, it's to inspire and for them to like have a thought on the person's story is good enough for us.
Okay, so you guys have covered a lot of sports. It's been 3 years, right?
Yes.
So what are some of the most underrated sports or maybe local Malaysian sports that you think are underrated, that more people should know about and more people should play?
How many sports do you
You can give out like a few.
Yeah.
Top of my head, cricket.
Mm.
Yeah, top of my head.
Rugby is
cricket.
quite underrated actually, but it's
Which rugby? Like tag rugby?
in the
or
whole rugby, because we used to have a team. Now we don't have a team in a country. Yeah, and they're slowly building it up. So they are still doing their leagues now, but it's improving rugby. Yeah, your turn now.
Also, hopefully this does relate to the point, because this one was recently also that I found out if in Malaysia professionally, the only sport is actually just football. So even if you see on TV, there's like different kind of sports, right? On TV, but all of them, they're not playing it professionally. Even when you see them on TV, but they're
not playing professional. What do you mean? Like,
They don't have a professional contract.
or professional
okay.
league. There's a league.
Professional league.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're just like technically playing for fun, or it's just like a friendly match.
Maybe they're getting paid,
Job
but not.
cari makan.
Yeah.
Job
Yeah.
carma orang kata.
Yeah.
But they are actually representing the country.
Yeah.
But
they still also have a full-time job, maybe a 9 to 5 job and all that,
I
right?
understand.
Yeah. So those sports that I feel like there's a proper league, they are not playing it full time. So maybe we can try to, since it's already there, try to give them more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Rugby, cricket.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. I feel like that those are actually good sports to play because cricket is like baseball a little bit, and I feel like in England it's huge.
Yes.
Yeah. So and also in South Asia and rugby everywhere they play rugby. So I feel like Malaysia has some solid rugby players. I feel like more people should watch and play rugby.
Diorang ada team sekarang? Ada dah kan?
Rugby.
I think yeah.
Yeah, they because we interviewed 2 years back, I think, when they said they didn't have a team and they trying to form a team. Yeah.
Okay.
Kan
And
Liga.
The leagues, I think.
The Liga
okay.
yang tak ada. The Liga.
Because I think even in what sports pun, the more games you have, the more playing time. That's what it's better.
Yeah, it's
lah kan?
better. It's better for the sport.
But when it's limited, like if you just make it like a weekend tournament kind of thing, kan. So where do these players get more playing time other than trainings lah kan? Yeah. So I think that's one of it is to improve the league so that it has more playing time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so earlier we talked about some of the most underrated sports in Malaysia. So now, what do you think are some of the most overhyped sports in Malaysia?
Oh. Say it together, everybody. 3, 2, 1, chess. Tak ada lah. No, I think the racket sports that is coming out is pickleball. Personally, Better Call Sukan, we interviewed the pickleball team quite early on before it boomed.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to listen
Last season.
origin of pickleball,
Okay.
yeah, literally we interviewed one of the first people that brought pickleball to Malaysia. But now when it's boom,
So you feel it's overhyped?
to me it doesn't
I wish-
bother me.
I wish BJ was here right now
To me-
because he's a pickleball player.
It doesn't
really?
it doesn't bother me lah. Like you can play lah. And the important thing is instead of you are just chilling at the mama, you chill mama, and then before that you play some pickleball things. It doesn't matter, man. Another thing that is hype now is running. Everybody wants to run. Aduh, the KL car free tu kalau boleh dia nak extend lagi timing dia. So yeah, like it's good. So overhyped is quite mean to say it.
Yeah,
but
I understand.
But I can say it lah. But I still play. Yeah, that's what I feel about it.
I think when you say those two, it makes sense to me. Especially if we touch on pickleball first, 2 things that I can think of yang macam maybe if you use the word overhype for now. First is how they started. When they started, then they took over all these existing courts and then turning it to their pickleball court kan. At first you see like macam okay lah, at least the business runs and it's something happening kan. But when you see it too often and then like simply I think I've heard some places that they even changed like the whole previously it was like a football field, then they completely close it and then turn it into a pickleball court. You feel like maybe there is still people who want to play football, especially like grass or artificial grass, right? But to completely just, it feels like dijajah lah if we Malay word, right?
Yeah, colonized.
But not
right?
wrong lah, because that's
Gentrified
where
lah.
the money comes. They're gonna
cash
get,
is king.
Yeah, cash is king.
Understand.
Itulah topik kita pada hari ini. Cash is king.
Okay, so we talked about the cash. So which sport in Malaysia do you think is the most underfunded sport that deserves better?
What sports?
Personally, I apologize to any sports out there kalau kita orang tak mention.
Missed out ke? Yeah.
So I'm just going to mention selain daripada football, besides football.
Besides football, yeah.
Yeah. So
Any other sport besides football?
yeah.
Okay.
But also like I feel like the focus, because we had interviews with people from like the ISN. The ISN stands for Institute
Sukan
Sukan
Negara.
Negara. So like they just broke it down like how they focus, because imagine like the Olympians. So how much effort they have to focus on these Olympians, and then how much effort they focus on the pelapis apa in English?
The
Backup.
Back-
The
yeah,
backup people.
reserve players.
The reserve players.
Yeah.
So they are structuring it better than before. So if they see there's a potential, they would invest in it. Because I think if this interview was 20 years ago, we would say cycling.
Right.
Yeah. Before this, there wasn't a velodrome in this country.
Yeah.
And people didn't understand why there's so much money being put on just a bike or a person to focus on it, just because and we didn't even let's say they didn't even get a goal. But at that time, if they see a potential, they would invest in it and put 100% in getting what they think the athlete can deliver to the country. Kan?
Agree. But if you ask me, if I have a particular sport, it will be our martial arts.
Martial arts.
Yeah, I think that's
like
the sports that
silat
is
or any other martial arts.
I think
any martial arts.
most of our sports they're actually doing well worldwide.
Like competitively.
Competitively, yeah. So if that, because it's also accessible, because it's very easy. I don't know if at schools taekwondo is very common, kan?
Yeah.
So even there's more than that, right? The martial arts. So if this can be introduced to school, so that then kids can have choices. There is different kind of martial arts for them to choose, other than just taekwondo. So yeah, that's something that maybe if there was to be funded more, I would choose that.
Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have too much time. So I have one more question for you guys. Okay, so aside from football, which Malaysian sports association do you think needs a total reboot?
Aside from football, which Malaysian sports that needs a total reboot?
The association,
Yeah,
right?
the association.
I have an answer.
Answer lah.
Badminton.
It's a solid one.
Yeah,
It's a solid one.
It's good. They're winning. They have some games, but I think there's a core issue within the association that needs to be revamped lah.
Right.
Yeah.
And also they have like issues with their own players sometimes.
Yes.
What do you think?
I mean, the reason why I said other than football is because I think football is the one that needs to be revamped.
Of course.
But I just wanted to know what you guys think. Which sports do you think?
I personally feel that doesn't matter kot, because like not doesn't matter to reform or change all, because in the end you need to have the love of playing, or the passion is there. So if it doesn't matter if you reform it or if the passion is there, I'm sure everyone will move in the right direction. Because if your head is not in there to actually make the country proud, make everyone understand the sport, then it will never change. So it doesn't matter what sport you are in. So the sincerity needs to be in there lah.
Okay. So if you can have one final word to our viewers who follow sports, and maybe like podcasts, what would you guys want to say to young athletes or the people that are listening right now?
I believe that sports is for everyone. We use sports to unite everyone together, and you play sports for fun. That's the whole idea of sports. Like since we were kids, petang-petang tu we go out from our house is just to play sports, to meet your friends and to get together. So sports is a very good tool to unite everyone together. But if we don't use it properly, if we use it to take advantage of other people, that's where it will kill people's dream, why they started playing sports in whatever kind of sports pun in the first place. So yeah, let's use sports as the best tool that we can use to get everyone together.
Yeah, I agree on what he says. Because like I feel that just now, just referring back to the overhyped sports, which is pickleball and running. In this country, we have everyone maybe is inside them. They have that attitude or mentality of FOMO, fear of missing out. So I think it's good that you have that FOMO thinking so that you can join and be healthy together. Because I see people, doesn't matter what age, what race. They're just because besides chilling in a restaurant, eating in a mama or eating in a restaurant, you see everyone different races, different cultures, different age. Sports is one of them that you can unite everyone.
People, yeah.
So it's really wholesome to actually see that people is uniting through sports. Yeah.
Okay, I feel like that's a good closing statement. I feel. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you guys for coming on the
Yeah.
show. This was our actually 50th episode. So thank you guys so much for
Wow.
making your way here and support us. And basically.
Tak apa.
Edit sikit.
Okay. It's okay.
So that's all the time we have. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any guests that you think we should have on the show or any topics that you think we should talk about, let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Let's go.